bagel. One fucking poppy seed bagel for breakfast. Get up. Stop wasting my time. Stay hard and stop eating garbage. Get up.
Huh?
Phone is ringing because you're slipping. Who's going to carry those boats, Sammy? Move.
I recently told myself I'd wake up at 8 a.m. to hit the gym, but if you really know me, I love my sleep. So early wake-ups are actually a huge challenge for me. So I thought, why not get my boy David Goggins to yell at me to get my lazy ass out of bed? And not just that, but what if I get him to stay on top of my workouts, since I'm also training for an upcoming half marathon in October? If I had someone asking me,
Who's gonna carry the boats?
I think that would be enough for me to go get after the day. The thing is, Goggins is not my boy, so I can't just text or call him up. But that might be possible if I made a clone of him. So in a day and age where anything is possible with AI, let's make an AI Goggins. The goal is quite simple. I want to create a system, Agent Goggins, that can hold me accountable and keep tabs on my workouts and the meals that I eat. That means it needs visibility on workouts and my meals. It would also need access to text and calling so that Goggins can speak to me to tell me I'm being a lazy bum. So the first thing I did was improve and build on my existing workout plan with the help of my personal fitness coach, Claude. This will serve as a base for what Goggins holds me to. And apparently I don't want to let my body rest, so I'm lifting in the morning and then doing my running in the evening. I got a good mix of all the body groups and then a variety of different runs. Great. Now we need Goggins to be able to contact my personal cell, as if he were in fact my boy. I found every David Goggins motivation compilation edit on YouTube I could find, extracted just the audio portion, then I went over to 11 Labs, built my own custom Goggins voice, and made sure that it sounds like him. Eventually, I got exactly what I wanted.
Get back to fucking work, you lazy son of a bitch.
Nice. Wonderful. Next, I needed to set up the two communication channels, text and calling. For calling, Twilio works perfectly because they provision a phone number for just over $1. So I grabbed a Toronto number and got his contact set up with my favorite picture of him, and then made sure that this works. David's calling. Let's see what David wants.
You skipped legs this morning. The entire session gone. And now you're going to bed thinking tomorrow's back day just washes that away? It doesn't work that way. Before you close your eyes, you're going to tell me exactly why Tuesday legs didn't happen. Was it too hard? Too early? Did it feel like it? I'm waiting.
Initially, I was also going to use Twilio for texting using the exact same phone number, but unfortunately the free plan has a character limit and this annoying watermark. And to upgrade to premium, apparently I had to fill out all of this business and tax information, so I just switched over to using Telegram. I made myself a Goggins Telegram bot, added the same favorite picture, and then also made sure that this works as well. And I can even hear his voice and attitude through the text messages, so this is perfect. Next, I had to build the actual brain, or the orchestration of the system. Of course, we're using the God model Claude for all of the agent logic. I also have added several triggers, regular intervals at every 2 hours for when to contact me, as well as responding to any message that I send via Telegram. I also created a heat metric that would decide how aggressive Goggins would yell at me. And this is determined by how well I'm doing. Meaning, am I doing all of my workouts? Am I doing them well? Am I eating burgers all the time? etc., etc. And this is a score out of 10. So if I had a low heat score, it would say something like this.
Nice.
And with a higher heat score, it might say something like this.
Get off your ass right now and do those abs before you do anything else.
Or even this.
Thursday night. You just logged a 6.73 kilometer easy run and ate chicken tacos? What? Like you were actually trying.
Then I also gave it access to my Strava account for all of my lifting and running sessions. And this is so that Goggins knew I wasn't skipping any workouts or doing a half job on them. And finally, after all that, I got all of this hosted on a server so that Goggins can be alive all the time, constantly pinging me. The last thing left to do is let him be a part of my life for a week. So let's see what that ended up looking like.
You have 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. Your 8 a.m. is dead.
Hell no, man.
Listen up. You logged that garbage this morning and thought that counted 6 kilometers at a pace that wouldn't challenge a brisk walk. Move. Stop taking photos and start moving. And now, 2 hours later, you're stuffing chocolate snacks in your face? Chocolate snacks? You climbed out of one hole and immediately dug another one. That's not how this works.
All in all, the guy definitely yelled at me plenty of times. But it did get me to stick to the routine I initially planned. Ultimately, I actually got over the hardest part, which is the initial hump of waking up early. Now, it has become a healthy habit where I naturally get up at 8. So, I can confidently say this experiment is a success. I think the real lesson is that I didn't need David Goggins. I just needed someone in my corner who wouldn't let me off the hook. Turns out that someone could just be code. Shout out Goggins, ready to do it all again tomorrow.
18! You know me, son!